Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I'm here with a sneak peek unboxing from Diamond Art Club. Thanks to Diamond Art Club for sending this over. This is a new release that's coming out tomorrow, and it's from one of my favorite artists, and I have been hoping we would see this artwork, but thought that it might have been too long and that it just wasn't going to happen, but it is, you guys. We have Great Escape by Yuumei, and I'm going to get you a better look at the artwork once we open up this box because this is going to be a large and complex piece. But do you see what's going on here? We have a little void kitty. We have a gal that's just like surrounded by plants, reading books. Like, I want to be where she is right now. Oh my gosh, love this one so much. This is going to be, let's see, 27.6 by 41.3 inches, which is 69.9 by 104.8 centimeters. So like max, this is basically max size for, you know, the smallest direction being almost 70 centimeters. So, and this box is heavy too. So we've got a lot to look at today. You'll see on the box, there is the render kind of wrapped around the top part of the box. And then you'll see this is gonna have square drills. We're gonna need as much detail as possible with this one. We're looking at 96 colors. Okay, I did not notice that on my little email confirmation for this. 96 colors, including 4 ABs, 4 fairy dust, over 118,000 diamonds total in this piece. This piece is going to be quite the undertaking, but I think, oh my gosh, it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so good. Here is some information about how to diamond paint. If you're a beginner, I'll have some really helpful videos linked below in the description box, including a how to diamond paint for complete beginners that hopefully will make diamond painting feel a little bit more accessible. And if this is the first kit that you tackle as a beginner, props to you. I wish you luck. Here's our kit contents for the kit. And then at the end of the box, by the way, you'll see that there's the name of the kit in the picture and stuff there. It's handy if you're like me and you store all your diamond paintings stacked up and want to be able to find a particular diamond painting without having to actually pull out the box all the way. So having the name of the kit there, it's, you know, little things like that, it's convenient. It's convenient. But anyway, if you are brand new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your very first purchase and you want to save 20%, which I feel like will be really helpful. Bigger kits tend to be more expensive. I do have a discount code you're welcome to use. It's just my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 20. It, like I said, saves you 20% off your very first purchase from Diamond Art Club. It is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. That being said, there's no pressure. You're going to see some other discount codes here. I would just suggest taking advantage of one of those, but thanks of course in advance if you do choose to use that code. So let's see. Okay, so first we're going to take a look at the toolkit. It looks like this has some of Diamond Art Club's updated toolkit elements here, which we'll go through. I've done some videos reviewing various parts of these here on my channel if you're interested, but first we have the new Twist and Pick pens. They are a bit more ergonomic, kind of with the shape and everything. They're a little bit thicker than your standard basic pen. And then they come preloaded with, this one has clear wax. They have just started rolling out these pens being loaded with clear wax instead of the white putty. So if you, I've heard really good things. I haven't tested it out yet, but if you didn't really like the putty, give the clear wax a try. So that's gonna be me. They also come with metal tips in the end now. It used to be plastic, and I think the metal tips are a really good upgrade as well. If you twist this, the wax will slowly start to come out the end there. That's much easier to twist than the putty actually, which is really nice. And you can reload it as well. If you twist it the opposite direction, you can load more putty or wax into it. On the other end, we have a 4-placer. And you can, you know, use either that one or you can put other placers in here. There's another plastic placer they include, but you can also fit in the metal multi-placers that Diamond Art Club sells. Just make sure you don't get the screw-in type, get the ones that just kind of go straight in. We also have some baggies, not 96 baggies. You're gonna need more than that, but that's still handy if you're like in a pinch. And then in the tray here, we have, there's the other placer, the 7-placer I mentioned. They do give you some additional clear wax. I need to test this out and see what I think of it. They give you some other kind of classic pink wax as well if you prefer. And then the trays, these are my favorite of their toolkit upgrades. These have also kind of gone through a round of upgrades themselves. Now they have the lines cut back here so diamonds aren't gonna get stuck in these little corners here. They've made the spout longer, which I really like. It still comes with the removable stopper as well as the sliding lid, and they are stackable. They have these cutouts here where you can stack them on top of each other. So all in all, I feel like Diamond Art Club is really, you know, doing nice things with their toolkits. I feel like there's some nice upgrades there. Now here we're gonna have our treasure quest card and our stickers and some helpful stuff in it. I'm always curious to see what color is my treasure quest card going to be. Okay, so another bronze. Dang, I always get a lot of bronze, but that is definitely the most common one. Okay, Treasure Quest cards. These are really pretty artwork and also a secondary rewards program. So if you look on the back, there's, especially with these newer releases, it's going to tell you what tier ranking this card has. So this one's bronze. If you get this kit, it might have, silver, gold, or black. It is random. Black is the most rare. This is the most common. And there's redemption codes. You can scratch this off to get to. And once you get various combinations of these different ranks of cards, you can redeem them for things like gift cards or even a custom diamond painting. I'll link to the Treasure Quest page on the Diamond Art Club website so you can see all of those details and hopefully have any questions you have answered. And then we have, in this pamphlet, each of these have little helpful bits on them. So tips and tricks, this is 20% off your first app purchase, the Facebook group, your kit contents, and then some more tips and tricks on how to diamond paint in there. And then this is a set of handy stickers, especially for a kit that has 96 colors. So each of these are individual stickers. Here's that aforementioned to look at the original artwork. Very, 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 very detailed. I'm delighted that this one made it to Diamond Art Club, and really curious to see the canvas and see how it looks. These are also individual stickers, a spot to write your start and end date and the stats. I like to use these in my paper logbook once I start working on a kit. Now, these are all pre-cut sticker labels, so you can put these onto storage containers or baggies, whatever you're using to put your diamonds into. The number you see in the right-hand column, the code, that's the DMC color code. That's the DMC color code system from the DMC brand of floss. Most diamond painting companies use this color code system. Just a couple of quick things I want to point out with Diamond Art Club. So Z, those are going to be our fairy dust diamonds. AB, those are going to be our ABs. 6000s range colors are not special drills, like there's not like a special coating on them. They are unique though to Diamond Art Club and that they're colors that don't exist in the DMC, but the Diamond Art Club has created to fill gaps in the DMC color code system. So that just really lets them match the original artwork that much more closely. And I really like that addition. I like that they're able to do that since they do make their diamonds all in-house. So they're like, oh, it's okay, we'll just make colors to fit. All right, so let's see how this looks. Yeah, no, this is huge. We are absolutely gonna have to, I'm gonna have to put in a picture of the whole canvas and frame in just a bit, but let me at least unroll this first and show you parts of the canvas as we go. Those stacks of books. Oh my goodness. The glow effect, it's so pretty. And then, of course, like we have our black cat. Any cat owners just loving it. We have our cute little Totoros over there. Oh my gosh, I love Yuumei's artwork and how she uses colors. And then we have our reader here. Oh my gosh, I love the perspective of looking in through a window and all the like shadowy plants on the outside. It just is a really, really, I think, interesting perspective. And I love this a lot. I don't have the words to really describe, things when it comes to artwork and composition and whatnot. I just know that I like it. Anyway, go ahead and take a look at the screen if you want to see the entire canvas all at once here in frame, because this is a big project that I cannot otherwise easily show to you. And then let's take a look at the features on the canvas, which is, I think, helpful, especially if you're new. We have their branding at the top, Do It Makes You Sparkle, Diamond Art Club. Then the edges of the canvas, they're scalloped and poked, so fraying shouldn't be an issue. The canvas material is this really soft material, and I find it to be really easy to diamond paint on and enjoyable. Like, it holds drills well, lays flat well, especially in combination with their poured glue. I think their poured glue is pretty sticky, and they have a thick plastic cover that comes with sectioned off areas. You can kind of see the red lines to help denote that. But yeah, if you want to use the perforated sections, you can. The full size sections are like 4 by 4 inches or 10 by 10 centimeters. And the kind of pinkish lines help you see the edges a little more easily. Then we have a legend over here at the top left part of the canvas with all 96 colors. And then the same legend that really just takes up so much of that canvas on the bottom right. And then at the bottom left, we have the thumbnail, the title, the size, and copyright. So copyright, what that means, if you aren't familiar with licensed artwork, is that means that this is licensed. Yuumei has both given permission for the use of this artwork and is being compensated for it by Diamond Art Club as well. And that's the case with all of Diamond Art Club's kits. And then we have their socials and another discount code and a bit of information about their lifetime warranty. As long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which includes things like if you were to, run out of diamonds or run into any issues with your kit, you can contact customer support and they will take you from there. So this is going to be a really interesting piece. I feel like especially when you're working in the middle elements, this is going to be one of those things that each time you're opening up a section to work on, you're going to be seeing something come to life, seeing some element completed, like the cat or something like that. But then like the background framing, I don't know if that's going to have like as much to it, but I think it's so important to the overall effect of the artwork. These books and just plants, trying to guess where some of these special drills might go. This, like most of Yuumei's artwork, is certainly looking like it's going to be very confetti heavy. What confetti is when there are a lot of color changes in a small area. This this hanging star, here's a great example. So you're going to be doing more single placing and changing out the color in your tray more often. And typically high confetti areas are going to take longer to complete because of that. But the payoff is you do get more detail and usually some really nice color blending as well. I'm seeing just small bits of what you'd call color blockings, like this section of blue here in the middle. Color blockings where you have larger sections of the same color in a small area, and so you'll be able to use a multi-placer and have that color in your tray for longer, and areas like that will tend to go a little bit more quickly. But even like this frame, like in the top part of the background, those are multiple different colors in there. There's some line blocking, but really overall you're looking at a much more confetti heavy piece. So we have a little snake up there. Okay, so this looks so incredibly highly detailed. There's so much to this one. I am in love. I love a highly detailed piece. And where did I put my measuring tape? Oops. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's out of frame. It doesn't count. And yeah, this is a piece from Yuumei. I always kind of hoped that, I think it'd be amazing if Diamond Art Club were able to make this one happen. Okay, so we're at a bit over 104 centimeters. We're listed as 104.8. Certainly possible that I didn't, and get it perfectly laying flat. But this one is almost exactly 70 centimeters and it's listed as 69.9. I'm gonna call that true to size. I typically give companies a centimeter or two of wiggle room, so anyway, let me grab the diamonds. We got to find out what these special drills are going to be and see just overall, okay, what's this color palette going to be? So lots of dark blues for the background and lots of shades of green. I'm seeing a lot of green in there. I'll give you a sense for it. Please do wish me luck with packing this back up afterwards because that's going to be a project, but I think it's going to be well worth it. Or this is just going to mean, I guess I can't pack it back up. I'm going to have to start on it right away. I don't know if I have this big of a project, in me right this very moment, but definitely got to happen sometime. Okay, so these are square diamonds. Square diamonds are slightly smaller than round diamonds, which means that there are going to be more square diamonds in a 70 by 100 centimeter piece than there would be if there were round diamonds, which means it makes sense that they decided to do this piece with square drills so that they can get the max amount of detail possible at this size point. And I find the Diamond Art Club squares tend to be pretty solid quality. They tend to be pretty consistent in size and shape, which means, ooh, I just felt a drill. Oh no. I'll have to check and see if one of these is open. Hopefully that was just a one-off straggler. Okay, I just want to make sure I don't lose that. Every once in a while that happens, and it could be from like rough handling on my part, but I don't want to see drills going everywhere. That hasn't happened to me in a long time. Okay, here's our first special drill. I'll go back to what I was saying in just a sec, but this is our first fairy dust diamond, Z744. Now, fairy dust diamonds, this is a little harder to see because it is a lighter color. I think that it's easier to see on darker colors, especially through a camera lens, but there's a fine glitter coating you can see there on the tops of these diamonds that gives these a pearlescent shimmer effect. It's subtle. It's definitely more subtle than AB's, but that is my favorite kind of special drill that Diamond Art Club does. And I think that this has got to be like probably in that glow somewhere. It's got to have those special drills. Okay, I'm going to be very careful how I handle these. Oh, I just saw another drill go. Shoot. Okay. Well, oh yeah. There's several of this particular color. Okay. well, I'll be doing some troubleshooting after this. If I need to, I'll pause and then I will come back to this. But I'm just going to proceed until I actually see an open bag. All right, so I think I was saying Diamond Art Club square drills I find to be really, they're good to work with. They are consistent in size and shapes. They sit nicely together, real close to each other on the canvas, which is important because if they aren't consistent in size and shape, then they're going to want to pop because there's not going to be really enough space for them. And here's some of those 6000s range colors. So you can see there's not like a special coating on these or anything. It's just that shade of brown apparently doesn't exist in the DMC. All right, so here's our first AB. Now AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These are named after the Northern Lights, and they have an iridescent coating on the top that is really, really eye-catching. Definitely going to draw your eye to the areas that has been charted and is going to stand out more than fairy dust diamonds do. I love the unique effect that they have. They're really, really, really brilliant. If you notice, these are not in DMC order. Like obviously the DMC code is printed on the bags, but these are in order roughly of weight as opposed to DMC order, which depending on how you kit up your diamonds, you might actually find that you prefer this because you can go from like, smallest containers to largest. Here's our next AB, AB 666. This is a cherry red AB. Really, really bold and striking look there. Not a huge bag of that one. Diamond Art Club does give you extra diamonds. Forget what percentage they say that they give. Was it 20% extra or something? Here's our next AB. It's a pale yellow, AB 3078. But if you do run out of diamonds, you can contact customer support and, they can send you replacements. But you got to contact them for all the details because sometimes it just depends like how exactly that works. But here's our next fairy dust diamond, Z907. Just the tiniest amount of that one. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm not going to have a hard time finding some of these special drills. That has happened to me in the past where it's been like, oh, this piece is just so confetti heavy. I'm, struggling to even find where the special drills are. But I'll spare you if it gets to be a difficult search. I'll just pause and I'll come back. Here's our next fairy dust diamond, Z959. It's like a bluish aqua color. You can see the fairy dust shimmer on those a little bit more. And then I believe this is our last AB. It's kind of an olive green, AB 3348. And that is the last of our special drills. And here's the end of our strand. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start down here at the bottom and see about finding where those special drills are gonna go. Okay, so just to give you a quick refresher, we had our 4 fairy dust colors. We had a pale yellow and a medium yellow, and then we had a green and an aqua. And then ABs, we had a light yellow, an olive green, a blue, and a cherry red. So our 2 shades of yellow fairy dust, it really is going to be most of the glow that you're seeing in here. So for example, the lightest shade is in here. The yellow marks in her dress are the medium yellow shade. There's a bunch of the medium yellow shade fairy dust over here and here. Lots of the light yellow fairy dust here, and like in the reflection of her glasses. Both shades in these yellow colors. Just all through these glowy spots, these light yellow spots, including up here. That's the lighter yellow shade up there on the sides of the books and some of the medium yellow shade in here. And then the blue AB is a starker blue that's in like, I'm trying to avoid the glare, in her bun and this part of her hair and a little bit down here at the back of her neck, and also in her glasses frames. And it's also this blue on the side of the Totoro here. And then the cherry red AB is this bright red that you see in her hair, including where it comes down here and her hair right here and here. So it's very, very stylized in terms of colors. I actually really like the effect a lot. I think it's going to be really, really pretty and match the original artwork really well. The aqua fairy dust colors, there's like a fairy sitting on this book over here, and she's mostly made up of that aqua fairy dust color. The light green fairy dust are these light green marks on the front of her book, as well as her earring, and I think this is her necklace. is the light green fairy dust. There's a little bit of the dark blue ABs, just a little, like a half dozen of them over here. And you know what I haven't, oh, there it is. There's some of the light yellow AB actually. This is the first time noticing it. It's in right here and here and here. You know, I don't feel like I've seen yet is the olive green AB. Let's keep looking though. Oh, there, is that it? Yeah. Okay, so the olive green AB, you see in camera, it's these like light spots right here, 1, 2, 3. That's the olive green AB right there. And it's also in parts of, this is like, I think leaves of this plant, I believe. And then I'm not sure if these are string lights hanging down or what this decor is, but these little like boxes here, those are the lighter yellow fairy dust color, kind of going up in these areas. And then the glow on these sides of the books, that's a bunch of the light yellow fairy dust. And then we get into that medium yellow shade of fairy dust in here. In the center of this lamp, that's the medium yellow shade of fairy dust. Same like a lot of the yellows in this lamp. Sprinkled throughout here, you see kind of like this smattering of little, they look like plus signs. They're like big sparkles. That's the light yellow fairy dust color all around there. Then I see some of the blue AB over here. Yeah, we're definitely at a part where I'm going, I'm sure that I'm missing some of these special drills because there's a lot going on, but like in a really fun way. Like there's so many details. Just it's chock full of them. We have a bunch of the medium yellow shade of fairy dust. That's the yellows that you're seeing in here. The one color I just am convinced there must be more of, I'm going to keep going up towards the top, like maybe I've missed it, but I just don't feel like I've seen much of that olive green AB, but then again, maybe the bag just wasn't that big. Not sure. Okay, so I do see the aqua blue fairy dust color. Let me make sure. Okay, we don't have glare, too bad of glare right here. It's this kind of shade of blue that's going around here. I don't see that light green fairy dust up here again, but that was a really small bag. Oh, there's some of the light green fairy dust, that bright green spot right there. There's some of the cherry red AB. There's spots of it here and here. This line right here, the top yellow color is going to be the light yellow shade of fairy dust. There's some of the light yellow shade of fairy dust in here as well. Is that is, there's some of the blue AB coming up around just inside that red color. That red color is not the red AB, but this is the blue AB here and up here. Just checking up here to see. Okay. And I think that's it that I am seeing. So definitely the standout for me is the shades of yellow. I think that's going to really contribute to giving this really that glowy effect, which I think is just the most beautiful part of this piece, and I think is going to contrast so nicely with like the dark outside framing of it. I just think this is a beautifully done piece of artwork by Yuumei, and one of my favorites that I've seen Diamond Art Club release. I think that just my first impressions are that they've managed to capture an impressive level of detail given the size. I know that, you know, there might be some areas that you might notice and go, oh, it just seems like maybe this is missing a little bit of detail. But do keep in mind that my just personal experience has been that this is literally like the max size that they seem to be able to currently do. In terms of like the shortest side can't be bigger than around 70 centimeters because I don't think they make boxes any bigger than that, like shipping boxes or actual packaging boxes. And so that's just something I do like to keep in mind, I guess. And it makes me just really excited that we have this piece at all. So my first impressions though, especially just seeing the printing on the canvas, I am really happy with what I am seeing. And my personal experience has been that once you actually lay drills down on the canvas, and you're really seeing that clarity of color as opposed to, what you're seeing on the printing on the canvas, it's not perfectly clear because there's symbols. Once you have the drills down, I think this is going to look even better and even clearer. So that being said, I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. What are your first impressions seeing this through a camera lens? I really loved getting to go through all the colors with you and the special drills and kind of get a closer look at the canvas. This is, in my opinion, going to be a much bigger undertaking than a lot of other kits that Diamond Art Club has. But that being said, don't let that scare you off because the payoff is going to be that much better for it, because you're going to get this like beautifully detailed piece that you get to work on and enjoy for even longer. So, but I find it's helpful to go into bigger projects knowing to kind of expect that. And I generally recommend that if you're working on a bigger project and feeling overwhelmed or burnt out, take a little break from it, like put it to the side, grab a small like snack size project and work on that, and then come back to this one when you're feeling ready for it. So 96 colors. 69.9 by 104.8 centimeters. This is going to be an epic undertaking, and I cannot wait to see it come to life. Like I said, I don't have a project this large in me like to work on right now, but I will be very, very interested to see if any of you are going to start working on it right away once you get it in. Now, this kit, along with the other new releases, are coming out tomorrow, which is going to be Saturday, February 8th. 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern is the general release time. If you are in the Diamond or Ruby tier other rewards program, you get a half an hour early access window. I recommend logging into your account on the Diamond Art Club website and start refreshing the new arrivals section a couple of minutes before release time, because sometimes they do load in a minute or two early. Diamond Art Club does generally hold back stock for the general release, so if this does sell out during the early release, be sure to check back during general release. I would anticipate that this is going to be pretty popular. Yuumei in general is a very popular artist at Diamond Art Club, and my impression is that with this kind of particular artwork of hers, I think this is probably going to be pretty popular. I don't want to push you into like FOMO at all. I just want to say, like, go ahead and set your alarm if this is a must-have for you. But you also put it on your wish list, I would imagine, and hope that we'll, see it get a restock if it does sell out. So anyway, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is this one on your shopping list for the weekend or on your wish list for later, or just one that you're going to enjoy others working on it? Just enjoy it through them. So thank you for watching. I do hope that this was helpful in making your decision. I appreciate you taking some time to watch this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and please subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me. I do lots of unboxings, reviews, tutorials, weekly whip and chats, and would love to have you here. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and that you are doing well and taking care. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.